Welcome to my channel.
Good day. So today I'm going to do again a programming about our hands-on activity tool Phyton for loop. Let's get started. For our problem number 1, I'm going to write a program that prints your name 100 times, or I'm going to print my name 100 times. So we are going to input for I have used a variable name for loop A in range of 100 and the colon, and then we have noticed that we have indentation here because it our statement later on will be looped or will be repeated 100 times. So I am going to write my name, John Norman Gregorio. John Norman Gregorio. And then we're gonna run the code. And there we go. We have our program that prints my name 100 times. There we go. And for our problem number 3, we are going to write a program that outputs 100 lines numbered 1 to 100 each with your name on it. And then we are going to input for B in range of 100 enclosed with parentheses and the comma or the colon rather. And then we are going to print the close parentheses B plus 1, and I'm going to put my name, John Lowen Gregorio. My name will be numbered from 1 to 100. Then, there we go. We have from number 1 up to 100. Sorry, number 1 up to 100. And for our problem number 5, we are going to write a program that uses a for loop to print the numbers 8, 1, 14, 8, 11 rather, sorry, 14, 17, 20, dot dot dot, 83, 86, and 18. And then I am going to use the variable name for loop C. We're going to input for C in range of 28, and then we're going to print 8 plus 3. We're going to multiply it to the variable and then comma and the end argument. The end argument here will keep our statement in line or keep our sequence in line horizontally. Then we're gonna run the code, and there we go. We have our numbers 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, 32, 35, 38, 41, 44, 47, and up to 89. And for our problem number 7, we are going to write a program that uses exactly four loops to print the sequence of letters. We are going to print the numbers or the letters, sorry, for D in range of 10. We are going to print letter A and then the comma and the end argument. For E in range of 7, we are going to print B, comma, and the end argument. For F in range of 4, we are going to print CD, the comma, and the end argument. For G in range of 1, we are going to print E, and then the comma and the argument. For H in range of 6, we are going to print F, and then the comma and the argument. For I, we're going to print, or for I in range of 1, we are going to print G and the end argument. We have Our sequence of letters later on will be sequenced horizontally. And then we're gonna run the code. And there we go. We have 10A, 7B, 4CD, 1E, 6F, and 1G. And let's move on to problem number 9. Write the Fibonacci sequence where first numbers are 1 and each number thereafter is the sum of the two preceding numbers. Write a program that asks the user how many Fibonacci numbers to print and then prints that many. And then we have the given. First, our first number is equals to 1 and our second number is equals to 1. We are going to print 1 and 1, then a comma and user, don't forget, always the quotes. And then for j in range of 9, and our equation will be next is equals to first plus second. We are going to print next and argument. Our second here will become the first is equals to second, and the second will be equals to next, and the dot dot dot. And we are going to run the code. And there we go. We have 1 plus 1 is equals to 2, 2 plus 1 is equals to 3, 2 plus 3 is equals to 5, 5 plus 3 is equals to 8, 8 plus 5 is equals to 13, 13 plus 8 is equals to 21, 21 plus 13 is equals to 34, 34 plus 21 is equals to 55, and 55 to 30 plus 34 is equals to 89 up to the infinity. And then for our problem number 11, use a for loop to print a box like the one below or given in the sample problems. Allow the user to specify how high the box should be. We are going to write our title, print the rectangle nested loop pattern. For I in range of 1, for our width, we have 20. Then for I in range of 1, we are going to print the asterisk or the stars times multiplied to 20. Then for I in range of 2, we are going to print the stars. For I in range, for our width in the bottom, this is our width in the bottom. This will be the same with our width on the top. For I in range of 1, we are going to print the asterisk multiplied to 20. And we're gonna run the code. And there we go. We have our rectangle nested loop pattern.
Addition for problem number 11. We can use this. We are going to allow the user to specify how high the box should be. We have our width is equals to initialize input, and then the quotes we are going to enter the width later on, and then the height is equals to initialize input, and we are going to enter the height. And then for our code, for I in range is equals to height that is going to that we are going to import or to input later on. For j in range, and then the width we are going to input later on. If I is equals to 0, or I is equals to height minus 1, or j is equals to 0, or j is equals to width minus 1, then we are going to print the stars or the asterisk, the comma, and then the end argument to keep our statement in line. And then we use else here because we want to print other commands, and this is the hollow part later on. I'm gonna print, then the end argument, and print. Then we're gonna run the code. Let's wait for the code to run. Then we are going to enter the width. We have our width of, let's say, 20, and then our height, which is 4, and shoot, we have a problem here. We are going to put another space to balance this, and then we're gonna run the code again, enter the width, which is 20, and then the height is 4, and there we go, we have a perfect rectangle hollow star pattern. And for our problem number 3, use a for loop to print an upside down triangle like the one below, or the given in our subpart problems. Allow the user to specify how high the triangle should be. Our upside down triangle that I call later on. For L, my loop variable in range will be 4, the height, and then print the asterisk multiplied to 4 minus the variable. It will be going, the result will be 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's run the code. And there we go, we have our upside down triangle pattern. Thank you everyone for watching my demonstration video. So in that lesson, I have learned many things about the loops, especially on the for loops. I have learned the range functions, how to implement or decrement. And then also, I have learned how to program a pattern using the asterisk. And then I also learned that printing a loop requires or the word is requires, and then after the code for a variable in range of how many repetitions you want, enclosed with parentheses after the colon, and then if you enter to print the loop, we have to put the end. That would be all. Thank you.